and just, step into your purpose, step into your power. You know my thing, stay bold, be authentic, be unapologetic as Yeah. All right. So, for me, again, this journey that you've been on has a ripple effect, right? So there was the book, then there was like the little animations, there's the workshops. And I think, again, the power of Audacity when we step into our purpose is like we do one thing and it sparks something else. And then we do something else and it sparks something else. So have there been in this process today unexpected opportunities or unexpected revelations that have come as a result of you just even having this book? Yeah. Or writing this book, not having this book, writing this book.
I feel like the opportunities have blown me away.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a law firm reach out to me to speak to them about hair diversity, to a bunch of lawyers.
Wow. Oh, that's huge. Okay.
Media features I mentioned, partnerships with brands, being flown out to a conference in another province. Like, little old me, what?
Yeah.
Like, I just wanted to
audacious,
tell, I just wanted to tell my story.
Yeah.
But the challenges have also been equally blown away to me because imposter syndrome is real. Like, I am being put in rooms that I would have never expected. Like a couple of days ago or last week, there was the Black Ambition event, pitch competition.
Yeah.
And it's founded by Pharrell Williams. Yeah. And this organization works with, leading businesses.
Yeah.
And you guys saw something in me.
Yeah.
You put me in your top 50. I was like, pardon.
Can we take a moment to acknowledge that?
Yeah. So I was so honored to be there, but I realized I need to learn to stand tall in these rooms. And that part is a learning lesson for me. Like, I deserve to be there too.
Yes.
And so that's what's been powerful for me, is to learn that, like, go with this.
Yeah.
And
Oof, I love that. And again, I think part of this process of the living with Audacity is to get to a place of comfort where I know I belong here. I don't know that we'll ever get away from imposter syndrome. Even I've been doing this for coming on to 7 years, and there's still moments I will get up and I'll be like, and what I'm going to say have value. I just did a keynote on Friday. And I knew it was going to be good, but it hit people in a way that they came and said to me, like, you said something and it actively changed my life. Like, in that moment. And I thought, I've encountered people who said, Aisha, I did a workshop and you saved me from XYZ. I think it's in those moments, again, where we ground ourselves and affirm what our gift is. And certainly being in environments where we're like, oh my God, am I good enough? I see all these people here that are doing this and doing that and doing that. But there was a reason why you were called. You don't just get named top 50 people for no reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You are offering something that sometimes we don't see in ourselves, or we do see in ourselves, but because we are coached to be demure and cutesy and to wait for someone to say, it's your time, that we hide, as opposed to, I'm here because I've worked for it, because I bring value, because I know I have something to say, right? And I was there. Like, I was, as maybe wild as it may seem, like I was the kind of in the shadows, and now I'm in a place where there's a reason why I'm here. And whether you want to figure it out or not, you're about to experience it. Right? And I don't say that with cockiness. I just say that with an understanding that I bring something to the table. Right? But it took me a really long time.
I actually don't believe you.
I know.
The only Aisha I know is this confident, bold, fierce.
Yeah. And I've been that, but I think it's been, I am confident. I've always been, everybody sees me. I'm out here pushing a lot of boundaries just in a corporate world that we work in, for sure. So I've been that, but I think it's been my voice that I didn't have before. So yes, I would show up, but I didn't feel that I had the ability to speak up.
That's fair.
But there's a point where you get tired of being silenced or made to feel like you don't have value. And I was like, no, we're gonna turn the page and try something different. And so now, as I said, I always say, I can come into a space and I know I don't look like everyone. People will make assumptions, but when I'm finished at that podium, you're looking for me. I'm not looking for you. Okay. That's where I'm at in my life.
Well said. Oh,
that's where I'm at. Right. So I love, again, that in these opportunities that have presented themselves, that you've taken a moment to sit with, again, where there's doubt, where there may be imposter syndrome, but being able to say like, no, there's a reason why I'm here. Yeah. And taking that, and big up, girl. Like, I did see that online, but I also didn't really, I don't feel like you posted that properly. I don't feel like you posted enough.
I didn't tell the story properly.
You need to, like you told the story, but I didn't hear the top 50 nothing, because then I would have had to just share that all over the place again and just big up. But that's huge.
Thank you.
And so in this journey again, if you could go back and tell your before self one thing, what would it be?
I think it goes back to, I mentioned earlier, like, I wish I had started earlier. Like, I would have said, like, don't wait. Like, you don't need to have the perfect project, just start, and you learn everything as you go.
Yeah, man.
Because that's what's happening. I'm learning everything as I go. So, like, I thought I needed XYZ setup and this setup and that. No, just go, girl. Yeah, dive in.
Yeah, trial and error. I mean, maybe don't take full business sense from us, because, like, I, like you, did not start with a business plan. I thankfully have people in my life like Shireen, who have helped me create a plan and move along that journey. But I was riding by the seat of my pants. I was like, oh, look at that. I have a certification. Sure, I'll start one-to-one coaching. Sure, I'll start Me Tomorrow. Sure, I'll do a logo. Like, okay. But I also think, had you scripted this process, and I always say that, like, I think that's the power of entrepreneurship. If you script too much, then you only are focused on the course and not what's existing outside of those lanes, which is sometimes where the real gems and learning is.
I love how you said that.
Right?
Yeah.
Please feel free to use it.
I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I feel like that before piece.
Yeah. 100%.
Because would you say that you, like, where you were before, like, did you feel like you were more cautious than you are now?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Even how I just show up on social media. Like, we're doing this.
Right?
Like,
I know. I never knew you to be on social. I didn't even know. No.
Business and love for your business will have you doing some things. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Out here doing TikToks that you have no business doing. I have to give you also another really quick joke. As you know, I have another podcast with my best friend, and we had done a TikTok about a year ago, and my middle daughter posted it on her thing, and some little kid wrote, yo, who told aunties that they should be doing TikToks? I said,
leave it to them, eh?
And guess what I did? I did another TikTok, but I was like,
good.
The audacity of this young pick-me to tell me about auntie.
Gosh.
Rude. I was like, I'll see you at school. Yeah. You're not right because you put your name upon her social media. I'm going to find you, little boy. I know who you are. But I say that to say, like, again, sometimes you just got to put yourself out there, and you never know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
Right? You never know who's going to connect with you.
Exactly.
And so speaking of that, like, connection, because like you said something before around, obviously when you have a brand, right, there's alignment, right? Like, I think one of the things in our own journey is you start to realize, like, who you ride with and who you don't. What does that look like for you? Like, what does that alignment look like for you? Because again, Naya's Coily World there's a book, but there's a movement. Like, what are the kind of partners, businesses, like, what does alignment look like for you?
I think for me, it's really the opportunity to educate. So if we can show up in spaces where people are not thinking about hair diversity, about the need and why it's important, that's where I want to be. So certain organizations that deal with a Black population, we want to connect with them. And I mentioned before, like a law firm, I had no idea that I would be talking to adults and making them aware of why this is important.
I love that.
And even sharing with some of them, just like, hairstylists don't always know textured hair. Yeah. And so one of the women said to me, the law firm, she's like, so you mean like, you go in a salon and like they can reject you because of your hair type? And I'm like, yeah, it's an actual thing. And she was stunned. She's like, wow, like it should be mandatory. I said, yes, it should.
Yeah, it should be.
But it's not in Canada. Yeah. It's actually not. And there are laws in the States who have been trying to push this. So it's a thing like across the board in North America. And there's no awareness of it. Yeah. They don't know. And there's an experience that we as Black people are having that not the Caucasian people are not experiencing. Yeah. And so just bringing the awareness to those different groups, organizations is the greater opportunity to be on the book. Yeah. Because we're educating and making them aware. Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, I will say big up to the organizations that are bringing those kinds of conversations to the table. I think that's really powerful. And that we're kind of going beyond, kind of the basics of EDI, which is important, but like I also like to believe that we are well past that. Yeah. So really big up to those organizations that are like, we need to have these deeper conversations. Yes. And again, you bring up a great thing that it isn't just about our young Black girls loving their hair, but there's such a continued discourse around racism that is tied to our hair. And you posted something the other day, I actually shared with my girls, around the banning of edges.
Yes.
In schools, it's in Jamaica.
In Jamaica, yeah.
Right? And I was like, is that even a thing? Like, I mean, I know it's a thing, but we are so policed. We are so policed, and our hair is so policed. And it's important to understand that some of this policing and narrative isn't just from the non-Black community. It's the existence of narratives within our own community. I mean, we could talk about colorism and hair, but hair? Oh, you have good hair. Oh, you have the good hair. Oh, no, you have the nappy hair. Like, we need to be mindful of our language and the impact that it has on our young Black girls. Because the language impacts the decisions that they make related to their hair and their value.
How they see themselves. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, I love that you brought that up. Yes. Yeah. Yes. I forgot about that.
Yeah. It's a big thing. And so when you post it, like I said, like you said, I love the education piece about it because there's still so much lack of knowledge. There's still so much racism or discrimination that is happening just as a result of our hair. I know a while ago in the States, like you couldn't have a big afro. Like there was just, again, our hair is policed. And it's such a part of our history. Just the braiding, the way in which braid, the bead, like all of those things.
Exactly.
Right?
It's our identity. Yeah. And we want to keep it true and keep it feeling blossoming and loving it. Yeah. So yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. And so what is next? Like, without giving people too much tea, because you want to keep people on their toes, but like what's next for you as an author for Naya's Coily world? Like, where's Naya going next? Is Naya going to Africa? Like, where's my girl going? I thought about that. Just popped in my head. I was like, Naya needs to go back home. Yeah.
I think I want to see her grow so when we think about character brands, so I that's how I envision it. So beyond the book, I see this as a character brand. And when we think about character brands, like, the Mermaid or Pocahontas, these characters have opportunity to, sorry.
I don't know what that was. Oh, someone's here with us. No.
I put it on airplane mode. Okay, these characters have the opportunity to really build a legacy and teach generations. Like we've seen with these characters, with Pocahontas, showing different cultures and diversity in these characters. And so Naya has the opportunity to teach hair care age appropriately, because right now it's only adults on, for example, YouTube teaching hair care, and it's sometimes misinformation. And the opportunity to teach them and give them hair care literacy is this term that I'm using. It's so big, and that's what she is. She's just a platform for teaching kids age-appropriate education, just understanding how to moisturize their hair, simple steps for detangling, and having fun with it. And so I just really want to grow her as a character for the generations and generations to come. Yeah.
It would be so cool. What's that character, Gracie's Corner. Yes. I feel like as soon as you said, I was like, ooh, Naya could she could be that, because Gracie's out here teaching the kids ABCs on a hip hop vibe, right? But it's age appropriate.
Exactly.
And again, I love that. I think as adults, right? When you're teaching kids, when you're teaching young people, they're like, ugh, like you don't understand, even though they don't realize that you're a child. So to be able to have a character that looks like them, that is of the same age, right?
Exactly.
Teaching them these important guiding principles of just how to take care of your hair. Yeah, I think that resonates. I love that. I love that. So now, again, as you're on this journey and you're building and you're growing, we know there's a lot of people that watch the show that are kind of on the fence. So we have those that are like actively in their audacious space. And we have, you know, listeners, watchers who are like double dutching. They're like, I want to do this. I know there's something more for me out there. I don't know how to start. So what would you say to someone who's standing on the edge of a major life change? Like how would you encourage them, or what would you offer them?
You have to take the risk. You have to take the risk. I think if it's fear, recognize that fear doesn't disappear. And courage isn't the absence of fear. It's moving in spite of the fear.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have to take the risk, because if it's some sort of safety net that's holding you back, then you're going to miss that opportunity. Yeah. So you got to move with fear. Yeah. Take the risk.
Take the risk. And I said to you before, I think when we recognize that we have a gift or there's something greater than us, the worst thing that you could do is dishonor yourself by not granting people the opportunity to experience your gift.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, exactly.
That you are dishonoring yourself. We are each given something. And sometimes we don't know exactly what it is, but I always equate it to like, there's almost an unsettling feeling that you have that there's more for me out there.
Yes.
And fear, as you said, I love what you said, fear will always exist. We will not get away from fear, but fear is also what allows you to tap deeper and understand, like, what am I scared of? Am I scared of it failing, or am I scared that it's going to be successful? And now I have to really step out and allow people to see how great I am. Because I experienced that, right? Like knowing I had a gift, being uncomfortable with that gift, and subduing it because I was like, oh, well, what if other people don't agree with that? And all I felt was unsettled. That's all I felt until I stepped into Me to Moi, and I was like, nope. This is where I'm supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to be doing.
I love that.
Yeah. So I love that again. And you're still on your journey.
Yes.
And both of us are like, again, sometimes some days are great and some days are like, should I be doing this, or can I do this? But I love that you said fear or courage is not the absence of fear. It's the willingness and the commitment to just continue to push forward. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do a really quick rapid fire with you.
Okay.
These are super random. Coffee, tea, or something else that fuels your creativity.
100% tea.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
We're West Indians. Is it peppermint tea? Ginger tea?
Don't know.
We all drink the same thing, right? Whether you love coffee, it's possible you love coffee, but you have to start with a tea in the morning. Okay.
Must.
A song that instantly makes you feel bold.
Ooh.
Or even an artist. Is there someone that you listen to and you're like,
I got some ratchet songs.
Yeah, listen, I'm so glad you said that, because I was like, I'm in my Cardi B era, okay?
Listen.
I'm about Cardi B.
Listen.
But it's all right. Go ahead. Say it.
It's a lot of swearing in it, but it's such a bad girl song. It's Drake and a bunch of them. It's I don't even know. I think it's fucking bitches. Effing bitches.
Okay.
I love bad bitches. That one gets me hype. What?
Listen, we're in our audacious era. It is what it is.
Yes.
It is what it is. But I am with you. The kind of the more gangsta, the more like bass of it. That's why me and Cardi B.
She will do that for me too. Any day.
Listen, the way I lift
when
I'm listening to that,
listen,
in the gym,
you cannot talk to
me. I will literally punch you in your face. Okay, I'm that hype.
We see eye to eye there. Yeah.
Veneese is less likely to do it. I'm more likely to do it. One word your friends would use to describe your energy.
Oh. Bossy.
Really?
Yeah. I think my closest friends, they'd be like, you're bossy.
Really?
Yeah.
I would not.
And not because I want to, but I think I'm...
You take charge.
Yeah.
You take charge.
Yeah.
I like that. But you know what? I feel like again, in a conversation that, a show that Steph and I did once, every friend group has a role. Right?
Exactly.
There's a leader, there's a follower, there's the drama queen, there's the crier, there's the one who's always left, the wayward, right? So like if that's your role, then even though they say you're bossy, they're still following in line. So like obviously you guys
I know what I'm doing.
I know what I'm doing and you're still following me. So whatever, I'll take the title. Okay, I love that, bossy. I wouldn't have pegged that, but okay. Yeah. Sometimes those quiet ones can be super bossy. Early mornings or late nights?
Early mornings, 100%. Okay. 100%.
Is there a book that has changed your perspective lately? Other than Naya's Coily World.
I don't really be reading.
Yeah.
The last book I really enjoyed was actually Becoming by Michelle Obama. I loved it.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to have time to read when you're creating reading. So I get that. Yep, I get that. Biggest hair product you cannot live without?
African Pride has a pre-poo detangler.
Okay.
I need that. The way my hair tangles, I need that to help me before I go into wash it.
Okay.
Like if I was staring it on an island, I could only bring one product. That's the one. Yeah.
Okay. And thank you for that, because again, there's another reason why you also need to follow her either on Instagram or TikTok, because you also give information on good products to use for hair. I know you go to a BSW or any hair store, like I don't know if there's any type of hair that has more types of hair products for our hair than black hair. Real talk.
It's so true.
I mean,
confusing.
It's so confusing, and not every product is for us, right? Our texture of our hair is very different. So again, I think that education piece is so important to make sure that you're getting the right types of products for your hair, for your children's hair. So please make sure you follow her. This is a funny one. Policy writing or storytelling, which feels more audacious to you?
What was the first one?
Policy writing or storytelling?
Why you do that?
Because it's a rapid fire and that's what I do.
Storytelling.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're both policy writers, and like it might not sound fun, but like there's something, you have to be a policy writer to love policy writing.
Exactly.
So I get it. Dream collaboration. Living or gone, if there was a dream collaboration.
Oh my God. Lauryn Hill.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's an icon. And what I love about her. Yeah. And not only that, is she created such a amazing piece of work that has lived and continues to be so relevant today. And have you seen her lately? Her style is more than style. It's a story.
Yeah.
And
her and Erykah Badu have always been two Black women who I feel, like you said, their presence is a story. You know where they're at. You know what they're about. You like, I know exactly what you mean. I love that. Lauryn Hill, if you're seeing this, I mean, subscribe, but also please make sure you follow Naya's Coily World and call Veneese. Okay, that's her dream. And last one. If Audacity were a color, what color would it be for you?
Well, obviously, it's a royal, beautiful color called purple.
Right? Okay. All right. And so before we bring this to a close, any last words, anything you want to share, any mantra you want to put out there for the people that are going to now listen to you, because we're going to get thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of followers because I speak all things into existence. But anything you want to share?
I do. I have a little secret for you. And it's when I got hired at the region, you know, you go into a place, you go and scope out who you can find on there. I found you on LinkedIn and I wasn't sure, what environment I was coming into in terms of how I was going to appear. Yeah. And I saw you with your locks and I came to work with braids. And I never told you that, but that was a big deal for me because in previous roles, I never came to work with braids. So having people that look like you and represent their true self in the
trying to out here make me cry.
I had to let you know that. I've been holding that one. Yeah.
Listen, I've been friends with this girl for years and you've never said that.
Yeah, no.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
And I thank you. Yeah. And I say that because there would have been a moment in time where I maybe second guessed having, I don't think I was never going to get rid of my locks, but you question, is this right? So I thank you for that love and for that validation. And I think for the sisters that are out here who are debating whether they should wear their hair natural. I mean, wear your hair how you want to wear it. I think that's also the power of Black women. Like we can come with locks and tomorrow I could come with a straight hair and you wouldn't even know why. You wouldn't know what happened. I think that's our power. But our hair is our beauty. It speaks to who we are. And so I thank you. I thank you for that because I think for those of us who are on our hair journey or in a place where we're raising young daughters and girls, even boys, like to love your hair, right? It is such a part of who you are. I thank you for that. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to say anyone else who's coming onto this show, you're going to have to top what this interview was today because Veneese is top tier. But I really want to thank you. I want to thank you for Naya's Coily World. I want to thank you for giving beautiful young kids who are also on their journey of becoming and understanding who they are and just curating and creating an environment where they get to love themselves early so that they don't have to experience some of the things that we've had to experience in our life, not even just as children, but even as grown adults. It's right? True. Still. Yeah. Because it still exists out there. And so really, as you step back into your own life, to my listeners, I hope today's conversation was a reminder that doubt will exist, fear will exist, imposter syndrome will always be, but we're also feeling those things because we're getting a better understanding of the gifts that exist within us. When we do not feel settled, it means that we are, again, brewing and just getting comfortable with affirming and confirming who we are. So lock into that, right? Lock into that. Do not dishonor that. And just, step into your purpose, step into your power. You know my thing, stay bold, be authentic, be unapologetic as you know what. Veneese, I want to thank you for joining me on another episode of Living with Audacity.
Thank you.
Make sure you follow my girl on Instagram, on TikTok, LinkedIn, do all the things. I want to thank you for joining another episode of Living with Audacity.